Hey Flosstube!
Hi Flosstube!
Welcome to our channel about cross stitch called HathawayStitchers. We are sisters, and Hathaway is, we always say the street that we grew up on, but it's actually a road.
True.
Hathaway Road. So, didn't want to lie to you all.
That's right.
We are excited to be back. We're excited to film. Had a little bit of a delay there with life and work and family and illness. Someone got the plague.
It's true.
Yeah, but we're back and we're excited. In the interest of time, we're going to do a super fast intro. So my name is Erinn. Here is my information.
I'm Amity, and here's my information.
Yep. So we got started. We're like, this is going to be the shortest video yet, like 20 minutes. And then we sat down and started making the list. We're like, oh no, never mind.
Well, it's been 3 months.
We did a whip parade.
We did a whip parade.
Yes.
But like since our last
like
Flosstube,
yeah.
It's been like 3 months. And I was like, I have not worked on a lot, but we have purchased a lot. And we went to a retreat.
Mm-hmm.
So we have things to talk about.
We have finishes.
Not necessarily stitching.
Anyway.
Stitching related.
Yes. We're just glad you're hanging out.
Yeah.
So, first, some quick thank yous. We had some stitchy kindness that we wanted to talk about. So we got a lovely gift from the pop-up stitcher.
Emily,
yes. And then her mom also sent
and
a
her
gift
mom
from
Nancy. Yes.
So Emily makes these lovely, they're like thread beds, they're called thread besties. And I have this lovely tulip pink.
Owls.
Yep. And so on the inside, you have, oh, I've been using mine. On the inside, you have your thread bed and a place for needles. And then there's a little zipper on the back.
For like scissors.
Yeah. And
Or like anything. I think it's great.
Yes.
I think it's great.
Very smart.
And she has an adorable label. And my favorite part is that it like folds flat. Like there's like, I guess a gap in the...
Yeah.
That makes it fold flat.
So you can fold.
Love it.
Yes. Very handy. Thank you so much.
Yes. And she has an Etsy shop.
Yes.
Pop-up Stitcher on Etsy. So everyone should check her out.
Yep. And then her mom sent us patterns.
Spike!
So
look at this kingfisher.
This bird. And then some bewitching cross stitch. Look at that owl. I like that owl. So thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Yes. And then,
they sent these in like November.
Yeah.
But like we said,
using them.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
We've used them. We just haven't, we even broke our rule. Used them before showing them.
I know.
So,
oh, that's not my rule.
That's my rule. But
yeah. Also quickly wanted to thank, we got some new followers after our whip parade.
Yes.
So thank you all so much for being here. And thank you, of course, if you're coming back and hanging out with us again. So you had a couple more things, and then we had some Stitch Away. We went to Stitch Away in January. It was lovely.
it was so good.
It was our first time, and we had heard like, oh, it's very different from StitchCon. So Keepsakes hosts both of them.
Yes.
Keepsakes is our LNS, our local needlework shop. Yes, they host both of them, and we'd heard, no, they're very different, but like, I didn't get how different they would be, but like the vibes, totally different.
Just very laid back,
relaxed. Yeah.
It was very cold and snowy the weekend we were up there. Yeah. So it was very picturesque because it's in like a, it's a lodge.
Yeah. Houston Woods
Lodge. And I don't know, it was just very nice.
It was nice. It was like a
good
little getaway.
Yeah. So we had another fun surprise in the mail. We mentioned before in different videos that our friend Alex and Christy have done kind of like a banana oil fabric of the month for us.
Yes.
And it's
dream come true.
It's true. We're still pushing for that to happen.
Yes.
But so I have the last couple I haven't shown. You have the last one, but you've also done something on.
Yes.
You've already used yours.
I've already used mine and finished something on mine that we'll see in finishes.
Yeah.
So do you want to show yours first?
Sure. And I don't know if it's in the right order, but look at how pretty this like purple gray.
It's really good.
I hope the camera's picking up some of it at least. Like it's so pretty. And these are both of mine are 32 count even weave.
It's like they do.
It's like they know us. And then this one, which is just like a really pretty blue. Oh, I could use that.
Oh, for your Christmas one.
For a Christmas sal I purchased. I don't know, it might not be dark enough, but I'm gonna check.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
And mine is 18 count Ada, and it looks like an Aurora.
It's very good.
I love it. I haven't decided what I'm going to put on it yet. Maybe a nature walk.
You're obsessed.
I'm obsessed with this nature walk series. You'll see lots of them here in a second.
Yes. They're so good.
Yeah. So thank you both. Thank you, Alex, and thank you, Christy.
You guys are the best.
Yes, agreed.
It was so fun. Like,
yes, it was like such a fun, like lovely.
We got little cards in each one. Like, Christy and or Alex would each make us cards, and it was just so fun.
Yes.
So, thank you both so much.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. And then I had another stitchy kindness, another huge stitchy kindness. Like, people are too nice. We say it every time.
Yeah.
So one of our good friends, Cindy, stitched bird herd or bird nerd. It didn't matter. She didn't put the words on, so this is like the bird part. And we've shown this before. We had gone last year to Weekend B at StitchCon. Stitch Away's in my head now. I almost said Stitch Away.
Stitch Con.
StitchCon. Because she was taking it for the brag table and we really wanted to see it. Well, it was amazing. And I think we had a picture and I was like very like gently holding it because I was so nervous to be holding it.
Yes.
And we met with Barbara and I had to drop off some things.
Barbara at Keepsakes.
Oh, Barbara at Keepsakes, yes. And she's like, I have one more thing for you in the car. And I was like, oh, okay. Cindy gave me this finished piece, the finished stained glass piece.
Which she's still very
I'm so nervous.
gingerly holding. There we go.
I'm so nervous. But look at that.
Look how amazing that is.
And it's all like custom done. And the back is like this really pretty
Glass.
well, I was gonna say mottled, but I don't even know if that's the right
Marble,
term.
maybe? Is it
for
marbly?
glass. So pretty.
It looks like a sunset.
It's gonna have a very nice spot in one of our windows. Because I think the sun hitting it would be very pretty.
That'll be nice. Far away from the children.
High up and far away, yes, from the children.
Yeah.
So Cindy, thank you so much. I was shocked. I was like floored.
She was like, no. No.
But I was so excited. And stitching was beautiful. But okay, I think that was my last one, maybe.
We did have some Stitch Away table make gifts we were going to talk about. So we met some lovely new people at Stitch Away. We got to see some people that we did know, and ended up in like I said this before, a blob.
It's true.
Kind of
It's
tables
just like
put together.
Yeah.
So, well, one thing, when you go to Stitch Away for the first time, they have a newcomer's tea, which is nice. You can kind of get to hear the backstory of how they started the event.
And just Barbara's like the backstory that Barbara had that kind of led her to where she's at now.
And you do have very nice tea. And we got a lovely journal and some stickers, very shiny.
We got the same one. Mine is in use.
Yes.
Across the room. And then we also got like a little needle holder and it says, I don't know if it's going to pick up. It says needles. And a pen.
Oh, my pen is at home in use.
My pen is hooked on my journal, which is over there.
All right. Pretend there's a rainbowy pen.
Yeah.
Yes. And then,
which was so nice. Like it was just nice. It was a small gathering. I think 12 new people or 10 new people, something like that.
12 probably.
Which I think is some of the... One year I think there was like 30 maybe. So it seemed like it was like a lower number this time, but it was nice.
It was fun. Oh, as part of when we checked into our lodge.
Oh, we got this really nice tote bag.
Stitch Away.
Promise of Spring.
Promise of Spring.
Which was the theme / the name of the pattern that we got.
Mine's full of haul that we'll talk about later. What else? So Jessica, who is Sloan Stitches, made scissor fobs. Yep. Which are at home on my scissors.
Mine are in use in the living room.
We also got a lovely, I'm going to try not to be crinkly, bag with some...
These are from Barbara and Beverly gave us.
I'm going to try right there we go.
Yeah. I'm going to be crinkly too. They're the same stuff, so I'm going to
you got it, And some stickers and...
Candy, which is
candy, which my husband ate, her kids ate. And then...
friction highlighter.
Friction marker with a lace.
With like a lanyard. You love these. I do love the lanyard things. I have yet to use them. I'm terrified I'm going to like let it go too fast.
Why would you do that? Just don't do it. Although I can see one of the kids grabbing it.
See? My fears are valid.
That's true.
I'm still going to use it. But
I did get hit in the face with a plastic axe this morning.
You did? It's just another day.
Yeah. Yep.
Just another day over here. I did not do it. My children.
No.
Yeah, I'm excited. You've used friction a lot. I haven't used the friction highlighters.
I love the erasable highlighters. Yeah. I make a lot of mistakes, so it works out. And then we also had some pins from Melon. Crinkles.
There. Look at how cute. They're from, let me see. I just tucked this in, had all the information. Pink Dragonfly Crafts. So on Etsy, pinkdragonflycrafts.etsy.com.
All right.
Yeah. So cute. Right, we met a new friend, Sandy, who taught us how to tame birds.
Like domesticate a crow, which is pretty high on my list now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to bring me trinkets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she taught us how. Anyway, we had talked about, you'll see one of my finishes was Glutton Wax Wing by Alforst Embroidery. And she really liked the pattern. So I gave her the floss that I had left.
You get like 3 times more floss than you need
an insane
with the
amount.
Alforst.
Yeah. And she gave me this gorgeous pin and this little bag, which I think she said she like stamped or stenciled or painted or something. A snowflake is winter's butterfly. Cute.
I have one too at home. It works out really well. One of us will forget something. Yeah. Good coverage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
and then Sarah.
Sarah, yeah, our friend Sarah, who we met at Stitch Away. Sarah Starr, her engineer of the craft, I think is her Instagram. We'll put up there. Her husband 3D printed a little ort jar with a needle in it and thread. So cute. And we got some stickers, and then some candy, which is also gone.
Yep.
But so I think that's all. Oh no, and then we had the table that sat beside us had extra of these and gave us one. Each one, was yours the same cat?
Yep.
Little, it's like a needle minder or a little floss.
Yeah. Holder. I'm amazed that has not been stolen yet by your daughter.
She hasn't seen it.
Okay, fair. Smart. Yeah. And then another exciting thing that happened at Stitch Away is our friend Amity had her first trunk show.
Yes. It was so fun. Huge thank you to Barbara and Keepsakes and the entire team. Like, they were great. And I think we had a video that we've shown on Instagram and a picture. Erinn took all that because I forgot completely.
I documented it.
Yes, thank you. But it was so fun. It was just such it was like a neat experience.
Yeah.
So
Good
I'm
times.
excited.
More to come.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So last video, we had a giveaway for some Roxy Floss Co. from our trip to Stitch North.
If you remember, in December, we did this giveaway.
I can't make those work. There we go. You can tell that we each picked 2. So we randomized that. The word was Canada, and the winner was Covered in Floss. So thank you so much. We will, if you could send us an email with your mailing address, we will get these in the mail, and we'll comment on your comment. Perfect. Yeah. All right. Now we have an exciting new segment that we have added to the program. I don't know where that came from. Anyway.
That sounds really nerdy.
Okay.
Program.
Exciting new section.
Yeah.
How's that? Less nerdy? Exciting news.
We're doing something different.
Yes. We're mixing it up. So we, when there's time, of course, watch a lot of Flosstube and Flosstubers, and wanted to make sure that we could at some point like highlight people we're watching or that are new to us, or maybe new or that we've been watching a while. So we made a list of a lot of Flosstubers we watch, put them on pieces of paper, put them in the dinosaur and the T-Rex. We're each going to choose one, and we're going to talk about them. So I'm going to go first. Oh gosh, I pulled out like 7. Okay.
We're going to talk about a lot of people.
Yeah. 6 hours later. Okay, I am going to... Oh, the cat hair stitchers.
Yay.
Okay. The cat hair stitchers are Jessie and Stephanie, and they're in, I think, Milwaukee. Yes.
That sounds right.
And they have cats. So they
Hence
get cat
the
hair.
name.
So they get cats hair on their projects.
Yeah.
But no, they're lovely. Jessie and I stitch a lot of very similar things.
You really do.
I like a lot of Halloween. She just finished Bad Vibes Only.
It looks so good.
Which I have had kitted up forever. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I want to start that. I really do. Stephanie just finished a Counting Puddles pattern, like a Christmas one that I'd never seen, but maybe want to go buy all the Counting Puddles patterns.
All of them.
Yes. Some, most maybe.
Yeah.
So no, they're both lovely and they're a lot of fun to watch. Jessie also stitches a lot of bats.
Mm-hmm.
Which I like. Bats.
She should join the bat sal.
She should join the bat sal. I don't know. I should shoot her a quick message about the bat sal.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they're a lot of fun to watch.
So fun.
They're two friends, and yeah, they just like to hang out and stitch, like we do. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? One thing I do like. Well, I like a lot of things about that.
The one thing
That sounded horrible. Like one of my favorite things is like at the beginning they'll show like a previous finish, like
finishes.
Yeah, like
yes.
not like I finished it this week. It's like, oh, I finished this like a year ago, or you know what I mean? Just to, like,
I do like that. That's a good.
I think if we needed to add yet another
segment to the program.
It could be fun because like
fun. Yeah,
we have like a lot of older finishes.
Yeah, and that's nice because you don't have to like just save them all up for a finish parade.
Yeah. So I do like that. I like more than that, obviously.
I was just kidding. Yes.
But I do. I just thought I'd never seen anyone do something like that really before.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but that was fun.
Agreed. Your turn.
My turn.
Yours are green, mine are pink.
That's right. Why do I keep getting pink?
I had a lot.
Oh my gosh! Okay, I have a green. Finally.
Okay.
And Jess, HathawayStitchers. So she is fairly new to Flosstube within like the last few months, I think.
Yeah,
she talked. Well, you talked about it at Stitch Away. She wanted to start, and we were like, "Yes,
she filmed it at Stitch Away and hadn't edited it yet. Had not had time to edit it yet.
That's right. She had filmed it like the day before or something before she came. That's right. And she has already. She's on like her 5th video. She's on it.
Yeah.
But she has such good projects. So her and another Jessica, who we were sitting with at Stitch Away, were working on the Autumn Lane Stitchery, the Christmas mystery sal. Like
the sal.
Is it Woodland Christmas?
Maybe. I don't know.
But after seeing theirs, like I bought it. So she very much enabled me to purchase that. But her floss tubes are so good. She has been on like a finishing spree, I feel like. She finished the sal on time. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
good for her. Yes.
And she's finished so many things. She finished a giant Disney. It was like a blanket kind of. It was giant. It was.
Yeah, it was large. So like when I first met her at Summer Stitch. And it was like what fabric is that? Like across the room, I had to go bother her about it. So yes, I always watch her for fabric inspo.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I think we said it before, like her and I had talked some on Instagram before like Summer Stitch and all that, but neither one of us made the connection of like who the other person was.
That's who this is.
And so like afterwards we're like, wait a minute. Because I saw she posted a story and I was like, hold up. That's the fabric that that she went and commented on.
Yeah.
But so she her floss tubes are great. Everyone should go check her out.
Yeah. All right.
HathawayStitchers.
Cat hair stitchers.
Cat hair stitchers.
Okay.
Are we putting it back in there?
Don't put that back.
No.
Okay.
It's just okay.
Just sit it there. We'll throw it away. Okay. New segment over.
Next on the program.
Next up, we have finishes.
Yay.
Which we both have some.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have FFOs and finishes.
Oh my god, look at you.
That's what happens when it's been months.
See? More content.
Okay. So the first couple are my designs that I, one was in a frame and I got a new frame, and then the second one had not been framed yet. So the first one that I did was Great White Christmas, and I just got a new frame.
She hit the lottery on something.
Oh my gosh.
So lucky.
I had already had this framed in just like another frame that wasn't like perfectly the right size. Like it worked, it was fine. But I wanted something that had like an even border. So, but I had put this on sticky board. Like
100 years ago too.
Yeah. It was like 2018. I put this on sticky board and I was like, there's no way this is going to come off. It's going to rip all the thread. Did not rip a single thread. Like I was so lucky. It just like peeled right off. And I think I might have gotten the repositionable one.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it wasn't as sticky.
Yep.
But I still thought it was going to be a problem. But it
Yay.
ended up working out, and so I have a new frame, and I'm really excited. I got all these framed for my trunk show. Because I was like, I have to do this.
Yep.
And then, I don't know if I've shown the finish of this.
I don't think you have.
Okay. I finally finished Big for the Beak.
Yay. Just in time for the trunk show.
It's true. I finished it for the trunk show and got a frame for it. I love it. I think it turned out really cute.
It's so fun, so bright.
Yeah. I like it on the fabric. It's just on a Great White Christmas is on just a white Ada. This is on is it Silvery Moon? I think it's on Silvery Moon. 32 count Silvery Moon Lugana. So it's like just like a very, very, very light gray. But I was very happy with that. The next one I finished was actually something that I pinned at Stitch Away. Erinn and I took a class from Barbara. It was all about like pinning, and she had some really, really good techniques. And I had already had this frame and foam core cut, but like they went through like how to measure your piece, how to cut the foam core and all that. So I finally FFO'd It's Peace and Grace by the Artsy Housewife, and that I combined and put together.
I did not, you cannot even imagine how wrong I was pinning before.
You would think like,
it was so bad.
well, like these probably need to be repinned. Am
I'm
I going
guessing
to?
they do.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Barbara just had some really good tips. Like I just was like, oh, you put some pins in, make sure it's like straight. But like even if it looks straight, it wasn't.
No. And when in doubt, more pins.
Yes. Like you need approximately 3,000 pins.
Lots of pins. Yep.
Yeah. It was good though. The class was really, really good.
It was good.
I got an A+. I bugged Barbara for like an hour and a half after the class, like, will you check this? Will you check this? Is this good? And I finally got the stamp of approval. So
it looks great.
I was very excited about it. It needs a back, so it's still like open. But yeah, I love it. This was in my living room. I had to go get it to show it. Love it. Okay.
All right. I'm going to do 2 finishes back to back. Like we said earlier, I'm obsessed with the Nature Walk series from Sprouting Lupine. I love them. And there is a Year of Nature Walk Sal that is hosted by Linguistic Stitches, where you start a new one on the 15th of every month. And I've kept up so far.
Oh, you have?
I have. I would like
I thought you were, I didn't know you were on a schedule. I thought you were just like starting them back to back. I didn't realize you had a schedule for it.
She starts a new one on the 15th.
Nice.
I'm very proud of keeping up. So this, the first one I finished, well, no, the second one I finished, but the first one I have not shown yet, is Twilight Nature Walk. And it is this one. It's got some cute little bugs on it. I cannot hold it straight for some reason. There we go. So it is on Black Ice Ada from Bestitch Me with all of the called for DMC. And then after
You
that...
didn't substitute one? Did you end up leaving it?
I left it.
Okay.
Like it's very... There's a lot of... I like the like ghost stitching, like the tone on tone on these.
It's a little subtle.
Like nature. You know? So yeah, I left it. It's like it's hard to see.
Oh, it's that one. Okay.
Like the top little section, like right here.
It looks great.
Thank you. I very much enjoy them, and they're the perfect size. Yeah. So I finished that one, and then this was on my other banana oil fabric that we got. This one is Sunset Nature Walk. So yeah, this was the one I just finished on the 14th, just a couple days ago. So now I have 3 of them done total. I already showed the other one.
I think you should show it again.
Okay. Boop.
It's here, give me one.
Oh, look, I got it. Look at this.
Okay.
Boom, kind of.
Well,
Will you hold the side of that one?
I
There we
will
go.
hold whatever.
There we go.
you can't. Oh, there
Boop.
you go.
There we go. So far, I have 3 done.
I think they look great.
Yay.
Are you gonna like frame them together? Or are you gonna rotate
I don't know yet. I'm doing them all on 18 count Ada.
Okay.
So I could, in theory, get the same size frame for all of them. I don't know yet. I'm just going to keep stitching them.
I like it. I love your fabric choices.
Thank you so much. I very much enjoyed them. So, 9 more to go. Actually, there's 13 out because she put out a freebie for Valentine's Day.
The freebie, yes.
So, okay. All right, back to you.
Back to me. Okay. So I will show the, oh, we're going to go back and forth. Okay.
Yeah.
So I had 3 finishes at Stitch Away. The first one was Nordic Holiday by the Prairie Schooler. And this is actually just 5 of the panels. I believe there are 9. So I picked my favorite ones. And of course I put the 2 birds in the middle. And then just kind of like, I feel like it's mirrored in a way, but it's not like, obviously it's not exactly the same, but
like the houses and the trees.
Yeah, and then like the
deer
horse and the deer, like facing in. I think I did mirror maybe the house. I mirrored something and like adjusted to something.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this is just on 32 count white even weave with the called for DMC.
Excellent.
I love this.
I love it.
I need to order. I'm gonna do better this year about ordering frames.
Well, you have your place you like now, so.
My plates.
Place? Don't you have a frame place that you like?
Yeah.
Because they send you custom cut?
Yes. All of the frames I showed, like all of these are from frameiteasy.com. And I will say that they're more like, they're simple frames. Like you're not going to get like an elaborate frame, but they're all like custom size down to I think like an 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch. So I'm obsessed because then you can get an exact border around things, which I love. But yes, I am definitely going to find one for this because there's no way I can find a standard size.
No.
For that. Yeah, so that was my first finish.
All right, we're on like a holiday theme. I don't remember when, but I finished arranging ornaments by Ink Circles, and there we go. So it is on 18 count Ada. It's called Christmas Night from Atomic Ranch, which I thought was appropriate. I did substitute a couple of colors, mostly because I wanted to start it right away and didn't have everything I needed. So I subbed the gold. It's supposed to be maple syrup, and I think I subbed it for like heirloom or tarnished gold. One of the golds. I love golds.
You do have a lot of gold.
I have a lot of golds. And this was a gift. So before it was a Jingle Ball exclusive from last year that I regrettably did not attend and did not own. And our friend Michelle Burt sent us the pattern. So I got to pass it along to Amity.
Yep, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I might have to get your conversion.
Okay.
That would also be a good fabric choice for
the Christmas
sale.
Yeah.
Is it one you can purchase all the time? You know what I mean?
I got this at Keepsakes.
Oh, okay.
We could always go to Atomic Ranch in Louisville.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Or what? Rogue stitching? Whatever. Yeah.
Rogue stitching.
Yep.
Yeah. I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Okay. My second finish was actually a start and finish at Stitch Away. And this chart was gifted to me by Jen. And I'm obsessed. Just says, do epic shit. So this is by, actually I have the pattern right here. It's by Spot Colors. And this was my first ever time using Sulky. And I'm obsessed. Like, so good. I think the one strand loop start, which I feel like we talk about every single time, it's just a game changer.
Yes.
And so I like the coverage. I had bought like a pre-made pack. It had like 10 colors maybe. And so like, obviously like, I used the colors I had.
Yes.
So like these are pink on the pattern, but I had blue, so I did blue. Like, it's fine. I just wanted to try Sulky. And of course, Alex for months has been like, Sulky's so great. Uses Sulky for everything. And did I listen? No. Should I have? Yes. Like, I would have been stitching with so much more Sulky.
Now you know.
I know. But actually, Alex is getting this next.
There you go.
So, yeah, it was just a quick little start and finish. And I love it. Thank you so much, Jen. I have to find, we decided it needs an epic frame.
Agreed.
Like some kind of elaborate epic frame.
In the teal color, that would look really nice.
So, on the hunt for an epic frame for that.
Speaking of epic frames, remind me to talk about something in haul.
Okay.
That frame I got on Etsy.
Oh.
It's ridiculous in the best way.
Okay.
So,
do you have a picture to show?
I do. Or I have one from when I bought it. My next finish is Let Me Not Forget. It's just a little guy. It's just a baby. From Lindy Stitches, and it is on 18 count Frozen Lake Ada from Bestitch Me with the called for fancy floss. I had them all, which worked out well.
Nice.
I did I changed the dog to make it look like my sweet boy Corbin. And yes, this is for my husband's office. So it says there are 3 faithful friends, an old wife, an old dog, and ready money. I just thought it was fun.
It's cute. I like the, it does look like Corbin.
Right?
I like the little,
My Corbin.
little
Little
changes.
sizzle spots.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's me, I guess.
Just
Yeah.
uncanny resemblance.
Mm-hmm.
Like looking in a mirror.
I did sub that for a little bit of mist grist silk from.
Oh, your favorite. One of your
It
favorites.
is good.
Okay, so the last finish I had was Glutton Waxwig.
Nope.
Glutton Waxwing by Alforst Embroidery. And this is actually a free, what is my finger doing? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Stop looking at your claw.
I can't. Okay, I'm gonna hold it like this.
All right, there you go.
The chair's squeaky.
Mine is too.
Um,
We got new chairs with wheels,
and
and now
they
they're
have
real
wheels,
squeaky.
and like, they need to be oiled or something.
Yeah. That was the table.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said before, I finished it at Stitch Away and gave the thread to Sandy because she wanted to try it out. But this is on, I think my favorite, right? Oh, no. It's on Helix, which is one of my favorites. 32 count Helix by Pictureless Plus.
Amity's favorite part about Stitch Away, no bell to ring.
That's why I finished everything. You didn't have to do anything. You just finished it and put it away.
Tucked it away.
It's great. So I need to serge. I need to have a serging party.
I have a lot to serge as well. I have 2 more quick finishes, just smalls. Amity designed our name tags for Stitch North, and I finished my name tag.
So bright.
I know, as bright as possible.
Love it.
So that, I think it was a mix of DMC and Silks for You PR166, my fave. And then I started and finished just as a pattern called Yule, and it is on 18 count Steampunk Ada from Fabric Flair with, I swapped out, I don't know if you can tell, the white is like an étoile, or it's like ecru étoile, and then the rest, yeah, is just black and ecru.
I like that.
Thank you. I think it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, we're done with finishes.
Yay, that was a lot.
I know, right? We are, well, I'm carrying the 2-month starts this year, which is great because Amity did that last year. So I have 3 starts, but you have none.
I don't have any. I'm not starting anything this year unless I know I can finish it this year. So that just really means models and stuff like I have to get done. But yeah.
All right. So I'll go through my 3. So my Valentine's Day start this year was, I always look at it and think 1-800 love letter, but it's 1800 love letter from, I don't know why. It's just what my brain sees. So 1800 love letter from the Primitive Needle. It is on 18 count Ada. It's Dirty Floors from Laura's Fabrics. And I swapped out the orange and the teal because, so when I bought the pattern, I got a very good deal on it on eBay because it had some water damage. And the water damage made the photo, if you can tell, it made the oranges look really bright in the photo.
Which you liked.
Which I loved, yes. And the called for was not nearly as bright. So I swapped the orange, and then I just didn't have the teal. So I swapped it. So yeah,
I love it.
There's this plant over here that matches that, and then there's a border, and then there's a crazy bird in the center. So, and oh, and he has pants, and then I'm done.
Was this a pattern that you were looking for, or you just like happened to see and liked?
I saw
Because
like
I've never seen it
a while ago, and I had a watch.
Oh, okay.
What do you call it? Watch list?
Yeah.
Whatever you call it on eBay, where you have it send you a notice, and someone posted it at a decent price because yeah, it has to, you can see like some water damage that went through, but the pattern's still perfectly readable. So yeah, I just think it's fun.
Yeah, it's cute.
Close to a finish on that one. And then on the 15th, I had like starts on the 14th, 15th, 16th. That's how I remember it. But I started, oh no, I did a start and finish. That's when I started the other nature walk. And then on the 16th, I started, so Jen from Jen's Fiberweb put out a new pattern called Little Owl's Night.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. I started it And I realized I messed up this little branch part, so I need to go back and take that out. But there's going to be a possum. Pretty excited about that. It is on 18 count, just like a dark blue Aida from Banana Oil. It has some modeling.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it in person really well. I don't know if
and you can see
it
there's little bats. I don't know if they're showing up on camera, but you can see them in person as well.
She just came out with another pattern
the
too.
Lobster. So cute. Yes.
Adorable.
So yeah, this one's free. It is available on, if you look on her Instagram, there's a link to it. You can get that. And then on the 15th, so yesterday, I started Thunderstorm Nature Walk. So this is very tone on tone, the part I started.
I do see some stitches. I can confirm
they're
there
there.
are stitches.
There's stitches there. So from Sprouting Lupine on Etsy. It is on Dusk from Fiber on a Whim with the called for DMC. So there you go. Get it done by the 15th of next month. They're perfect little travel stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now we're on to whips. Okay. So we had a breakfast with the bat sow that we started with Jess from Sloan Stitches that we talked about earlier, because there was a bat at Stitchaway in the breakfast area. So I worked on Leave Me Alone, I'm cross stitching from the Witchy Stitcher because there's some bats I needed to put in. There's more bats down here I need to work on. So making progress on it. It is on 16 count Slayer Aida from Forbidden Fiber Co. with the called for DMC. So
love it. I'm gonna switch the order up because I'm going to show what I started with that because I wasn't tracking that when I put it on. So you cannot see a single bat on here,
but there will be a bat.
There will be. This is October Mood by Outforce Embroidery, and this is a start from last year, and honestly, it literally just has like a little bit of the border. But I was working my way to the top, so the center has a bat, and then there's some bats in it. So I'm using that since I didn't want to do a new start. I found a whip that had a bat. So this is on, I want to say Gray Magic. Yep. 32 count Gray Magic by Bestitch Me.
Amity's fave.
It is. I love it. So.
And you guys do a border. You wanted to do borders.
I do. I'm going to finish the border before I put this away.
Famous last words.
I know. But yeah, actually I'll probably do the bat.
That makes sense.
And then have something to post.
Yeah. So the next thing I worked on was Cittlewick Green.
You got so much
from
done.
Rosewood Manor.
Oh my goodness.
It's so, once I got out of I started here and it's very fiddly, like lots of color changes.
You had so much.
Once I got out of, thank you. Once I got out of there, it was smooth sailing. So this is on Deep Yellow Lugana from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. We got this at Stitch North with a full color and cotton conversion that Amity and I did, and we were very, very thoughtful about the conversion. Like, I remember we were like sitting in your basement at the computer, and we had like this huge cart with color and cotton, and like floss tossing and trying different things, and we spent so much time on the colors and zero time on the math. And we did not realize
you got so much floss
that it's whatever it's charted in. There were 5-yard skeins, and color and cotton skeins are 8 yards.
We have a lot of floss.
We could stitch this thing like 4 times each. Like, we have so much.
Especially the white. Wasn't the white
my gosh.
like absolutely ridiculous?
The white, I think we each bought 5 or 6 skeins. I'm trying to count.
Granted, like the white, the alphabet is in the white, but
yes,
you're not even doing that though, right? Because you're fabric.
I'm doing 1 row of letters, I think. I still have room for both. So yeah, we invested in some extra color.
I mean, it'll get used.
Oh,
color and cotton floss is great.
It's great, yeah.
But
no, I am really enjoying it. Like
I want to get out of the middle part because I think you're right. I think that's what's like holding me up is because it is so fiddly and so many like color changes.
Yeah. Once I worked my way up to do the bird because I was like, finally it's something that has more than 3 stitches, and then came back down to work on the house. Yeah. So, but no, it is fun. Oh, and there are a handful of people stitching this and I love when you can see people starting in different places.
I love that too.
Yeah. So Aimee from the Thread Gremlins is working on it on like a very like a beautiful rusty kind of terracotta colored fabric. Stitchy Kiwi Girl, Rosie in the Rockies, Lady Marmalade and Stitches, and Lit Cat Stitches are all working on it on Instagram.
Very nice.
If you'd like to follow along or join, please
do it.
Yeah, watch your math.
Do it. That was very like,
do it.
Do it.
Yeah. I really enjoy Rosewood Manor patterns.
And how do you say it? I know there's been debate, or there's been...
Oh, so on the Rosewood Manor website, there's a note that said Cittlewick green, like with a K. It said pronounced Cittlewick. My theory was she was sick of people asking.
Well, I think we went back and forth for so long.
Right.
We were like Googling and like, how is this
I was
pronounced?
like, is it like Cittlewick, like Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Which made sense. Or Cittlewick, like, I don't know. So.
It ultimately doesn't matter, I guess.
Fair.
Really.
Yeah. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, that's Cittlewick green.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to say really fast. It lives in this new project bag that I got from Jasmine's Custom Bags. Look at this fabric.
I have not seen.
I've
Have I seen this?
No, I just got, like, look how pretty that fabric is.
It's very pretty.
I look at a lot of fabric websites, and I've never seen this fabric before. So, yeah.
I don't own one of her bags, but I appreciate the quality of her bags so much.
Very nice.
They're very good. Okay. So this, I don't think I've worked on since Stitch Away. And so I showed this in our whip parade, but I'm just going to show it again because it was in the time frame of stuff we were showing. This is Emily Dickinson Birds by Wild Violet Cross Stitch. And it is done just on a 32 count banana oil Lugana. And this is the one on Stitch Away. I was like, I'm going to take this. It's going to be a finish. No, I'm at 50%. It is deceptive. It is deceptive. Yeah. But I do love it. And I like, at Stitch Away, switched to this color. It is very ghost stitching, tone on tone.
I love it.
And I do love it. Like, I just happen to have this color with a different project.
I think it's so pretty.
Yeah. This one is on my list to finish.
Nice. Yeah. All right.
This year.
I'm going to finish this.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
It's on my list for this year.
My next project is for Inkling. It's a project from Noctiflora Designs. It's on 14 count Haunted Ada from Picture This Plus with the called for DMC. And I worked on this a bit on the March 14th, which was Pi Day. And Story Quest Stitcher was having a Life of Pi Sal for her sweet cat who passed away, who's named Pi. So the Sal was to stitch on any like pet memorial piece or pie or math, any kind of those patterns. So I pulled this out. I started this when my sweet Corbin passed away. Yeah, so I think I just hit 20%.
Oh, wow. It's all the white, right?
It's all like there's this set of wings and then there's a cat skull, and I'm going to make it look a little bit more like a dog skull on the top and the bottom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Got a lot left.
Yeah.
But it's a fun stitch.
Very nice. Okay. This next one is one that's supposed to be finished this year. I'm trying to do this. This is Birdie and Berries by Tell an Emblem. And so you can kind of see there are 4 different patterns. Like this is the corner for all of them. This one that I'm working on right here is the Northern Cardinal. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yes. This one's the Northern Cardinal. And I want to have this one done. The goal was by the end of March, so I was going to do them like in their season. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see. I have not tracked my stitching.
What?
I have not tracked my stitching. I've not followed any kind of schedule.
How does that make you feel?
Mixed feelings.
Okay.
In a way, it is kind of nice. Because there's like not that pressure, like, oh, not that it's like a pressure, but like there's no expectation. So like I get done what I get done, and that's great.
Yeah.
But I miss stitch counts. I miss having like documenting everything.
Could you still document stitch counts and just not have like really hard, like tight goals?
No.
No?
There's no in between.
Okay.
It's all or nothing. I don't know, maybe. But I mean, I have like goals, like obviously I want to finish this by the end of the year. I want to do it in quarters or seasons or whatever, but
I think like you had to be so regimented with your starts, like to do one every Saturday and be prepared for it.
yeah.
This is quite a departure.
Mm-hmm. You said I got the plague. I was sick for like a week and a half, and I still have like, I'm sure I sound great. But I literally would put 1 stitch in every day. That whole week, so 7 stitches in a week. I did count those stitches. But I don't know. We're just doing what we can get done this year. That's the plan.
That's the plan.
So I would like to have this done by the end of March. Will it be done? I don't know. It could be if I did it. Like if I like just pulled it out and focused on it, but
yeah,
just this one. This is on 32 count Helix Lugana by Pictures Plus.
Those are really pretty colors. I like that palette.
It is really good. They all have like really good palettes. I think I've said before, it's like Northern Cardinal, Yellow Warbler, Blue Indigo.
No, Indigo Bunting.
Indigo Bunting. Okay.
Robin. And a Robin.
And a Robin. American Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited and I hope to have that done. Say that.
There you go. Ideally.
Ideally, it would be great if that was finished.
So now we have my only goal for the year, which is to finish. So this is a beach rat from the Artsy Housewife.
Mm-hmm.
My goal, we've started this at StitchCon with a group of friends, and it was a beach rat sal hosted by, I'm going to put all the names up here.
So many
Don't forget
people.
anyone.
Yeah.
But hold on, I'm going to pause for a second. One of the people hosting, our friend Hillary, who is Subpar Stitches and also Mediocre Manny's, if you are in the fingernail polish world. She's getting married next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So probably by the time we get this edited, it'll be right before the wedding.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So fun.
I hope you're working on Beach Rat while you're also planning the wedding. So
we have goals here.
Yes.
I need to work on mine.
The goal is to have this so we can all finish it at StitchCon this year in June. Yeah. Mine is on 18 count Shrekie's tan with all of the called for fancy floss. So, and I think it looks like, look how realistic that looks.
I know, I love it. She's great.
Mm-hmm. She does like animals very well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And you're not doing the words, right?
I don't hate the words. It was just less stitching.
Yeah.
And I got nervous and I was like, oh, it is already March.
I don't know if I will have it done, but I will try.
Okay.
I will try. Okay, I already talked about October Moon. So where am I at now? Okay. This one is Arranging the Sewing Kit by Ink Circles. And it's on 32 count Cream and Sugar Lugana by Fiber on a Whim. And my goal was to finish this by the end of February. This was started in kind of memory of my mom. We started on our birthday last year, right? And this is definitely going to be one I finish this year. Obviously, it was not done by February, but I did get all of the black outline done. So I just have to go in and color it now, which will be fun. Because it's just like...
Oh, yeah, fill in.
Yeah, just fill in.
Looks good.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's really cute.
All right, my next thing I worked on is Autumn in the Pines by another Rosewood Manor. There we go. So it is on...
I was expecting that nerve. It's giant.
It's large. Yeah,
okay.
That's a big one. So it is on 28 count Desert Tan Lugana from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. I did a conversion on the floss just because I had a bunch of greens and brown, that way I could go ahead and start it. I am struggling a bit with the fabric is tight, like it's really close margin, so that's why I started in the bottom. Usually I like to start in the center, and I can't put it in a Q-snap because it's so, like, this is the end of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you sew on more?
Oh.
People do that, like just sew on any kind of like cotton sewing fabric at the bottom.
That's interesting to me.
I've never tried it, but I know people recommended that to me when I messed up my counting on Death by Cross Stitch. They said just to like sew like a panel however tall you need it to be.
I might try that because the only reason I struggle is like these just, I cannot, I've talked about this before. I really struggle to get them tight enough. So maybe I'll try that.
If you have any fabric laying around.
I have to go buy some.
Yep. Joanne's closing though.
I know, it's such a bummer. I bought an absurd amount of vinyl.
You did. Like the rest of what they had.
And a lot of interfacing. But, so anyway, yeah. This is a really fun pattern though. Like you can do like just, you can throw in a little tree when you get time. They're all fun.
I love that fabric choice.
Thank you. Yeah, I do like, Hand-Dyed by Rolanda has some good colors.
I bought so many at Stitch North and I haven't done anything on them yet.
I've used 2 of mine so far.
Nice.
Yeah. So I will continue to work on that.
Very nice. Okay, so the last whip that I worked on is, again, another one that I'm trying to finish by the end of the year. And this has like 6 bands to it. So I was like, oh, I can do one every 2 months and it'll be done. Am I on schedule? Nope. Because this should have been done by the end of February, but this is Christmas symbols. I did not write down any of the information, but I'll put the book that it's from, a picture of it we have up there. And I am doing this on Silvery Moon Lugana, 32 count. In the process of, so I did a conversion from Danish flower thread to DMC, and I'm finding that like, I think I had changed these trees to be brown because I was like, why are they gray? And I thought maybe it was a mistake, but no, they should be gray. And then I saw like, somebody had sent a finish and hers was gray and I was like, oh no, I'm definitely doing gray. So I started it, the one on the right is the color it will be, and then I'm going to go through and fix all the ones I've done so far, which is like 2 or 3. Like it's not a big deal.
I do like the gray.
I like the gray a lot, yeah. The colors on this are surprising me with like the blue border and like, I don't know, but I like it. So I'm going to try and catch up on this. Get what I get done.
There you go. See?
That's it. Look at how laid back I am.
I know, right? Who is this? All right, last thing I worked on was I don't know why I have so many.
It's like
smart
me.
pools. Yeah.
I do one on every side though. Oh, but you have a lot of excess on there, that's why.
Yeah, I started on the, so this is At First Cock's Crow from Blackbird Designs. It is in the Sisters book, and it is on my favorite Halloween fabric. I was just saying this before, I think any Halloween pattern looks great on 18 count Bayou from Atomic Range Fabrics. That's a hot take.
You just love it for anything, really.
I really do. Look how dirty it looks.
I mean, it's great. Yeah, it's a great fabric, but we'll do like 40 floss tosses and it'll end up with Bayou. Yeah. That's the one Erinn's gonna pick.
I very slowly, like every time I went to keepsakes, bought a fat quarter of it.
Oh yeah, like she should have just bought the whole yard because like eventually she bought it all.
Yeah. So yes, called for floss, and yeah, that's it.
I love it.
Me too. There's birds. All right, that's great. You want to talk plans, and then we will reset for haul.
Okay.
There we go.
Whip of the week.
Yes.
So, whip of the weeks.
I was going to pick this before you even talked about it. I was going to pick Beach Rat for you.
Thank you. Because I have to have some kind of motivation.
There you go.
I love the pattern. I don't know why. I think it's because where I started, it's just white. Just a whole bunch of white stitches.
Oh, like in the middle of the sea bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I would like to finish it with everyone. If not, like, I'll just be in the, well, either way, I'll be in the back, not wanting to be in this.
You can take our picture.
Yes! I'll be the photographer.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Okay.
That's my, and then, so Tara, who is Wild Woman Crafts, who's also looking at it, has like, where she has someone choose her, like, when I pick that for her too. I'm trying to help out where I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I do need to work on that. Thank you. That's a good one to pick.
Okay.
Perfect. And then my daughter picked yours, but
yes.
I can't remember what she picked.
Oh, she said she wanted me to do the one with the house, so she picked Cabin in the Woods.
That's what she picked last time.
And your son also picked it when he chose.
Yep.
They're really drawn to that. I just love how giant it is. And So yes. All right. So those will be our whip of the weeks.
Okay.
I have tickets. Or I got a ticket for Nash Dash, the virtual Lady Stitches virtual event that they're having, and purchased a handful of things from Market that we'll talk about in haul. And then my only like plan. I'll work on beach rats more. I will work on my nature walk, and yeah, that's it.
My plans are, I have a model I'm working on that needs to be done in 4 days. It'll be done today.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. But I do need to, like, pin it and frame it and take some photos and stuff. And it's going to be for an event in the spring. It'll be an exclusive pattern for a little while. But
Nice.
I'm really excited about it. It might be one of my favorites.
Oh, it's very pretty.
I like it. So I need to finish that. And then I've been doing a lot of designing, kind of. I think that's why I haven't done much stitching. Because I want to try and go to Market next year.
I think you should.
I think if I can get in, I need to contact the people.
The people.
But I think it would be fun. So means I need to get to designing.
We should also thank everyone that was at Market that took videos or pictures of the rooms, because every time I see one, I send it to Amity, like, you need lights, you need a tape, like, you need this. Yeah.
It was neat to see, like, I'm assuming if I go, like, I'll probably be sharing a room with someone, because it's like on a not first come, first serve. It's like a, if you were here,
been there automatically get it.
Yeah, like, you obviously get first choice next year, so I feel like it's hard to get into, and so, like, to be flexible and be able to share would be great.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm looking at, like, well, how much space is there? What do I need to have done? Like, how are things displayed? Like, what's the lighting situation?
Yep.
And it's very neat.
Signs in the window. Check. Like,
yes. Yeah, I appreciate everyone posting everything. So, yeah, so that's, like, my big yearly goal.
Nice. And then we have StitchCon.
Yeah, in just a few months.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Like 3 months exactly, almost.
We have to get to planning on some of that stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But
all right, let's get our haul.
okay.
All right. We are going to go through haul now. So if that's not your thing, thank you so much for watching.
Yep.
If you like haul, great news.
It's been 3 months.
So
there's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's all really good stuff.
Yes. Yeah. So first we're going to look at our Bestitch Me Fabric of the Month and Silk of the Month, but just the ones from January and February. So
if you haven't opened January and February.
Hopefully you have. I just got a notice that March is at the mailbox. Is at the post office box, so I need to go pick it up. So January was Honey.
Can I show this? Because I haven't really...
Oh, hold on. Aimee has this perfectly ready to display, so we'll do Silk of the Month first.
Okay, sorry. Silk of the Month, which is very pretty.
That is really pretty.
Yeah, it's like a gradient. Okay, sorry, I had that in my hand, but now
we have 15 count Ada.
Okay, I have 32 count even weave.
Very similar.
Yeah,
Mine's a little bit lighter.
Very close. This
That's
is one of the closest.
most similar one. Yeah. And then February is Frozen Lake.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
I love this one.
Me too. I had bought this one in a Friday night fight night.
I think I might have a piece of this as well.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Yeah.
So
I've already used part of it. I used it on
this looks like a
Let Me Not Forget.
Oh, I was gonna say this might be a fun one for your series.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the ones you have left though.
Yeah,
So maybe it
I need to look
work.
and see. But yeah, mine. I think yours a little purplier. Mine's a little bluer.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah. Love it.
Love it. Oh no, it's a repeat of the whip parade. Love it.
We almost started a counter at the top of the whip parade for how many times Amity said she loved it.
Well, it was for like every single one of my whips and all of yours.
Fair.
So.
Yeah.
And then this is for, wait.
Oh, that's really pretty on that. Yeah, that's February.
Is this February? Okay.
Yeah. Look at that together though. That's really
cool. It's a very good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a very good palette for the Thunderstorm Nature Walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, now we have Stitch Away haul. I don't even know how to begin. Let's start with, so there's a featured designer every year at Stitch Away. and it is a surprise. So you don't know who it is, and it's fun because there's like so much speculation.
There is.
And we were like, people were like stalking designers on Instagram to see if any of them were traveling.
Oh, it can't be this person because they just got on a plane going somewhere else.
Yeah.
And like...
So, but then the guest designer, like surprise designer, was Erica Michaels. So the pattern that we got, well, first there's a smaller pattern that you get on Friday night, and that was called Promise of Spring.
Kind of like a teaser.
Yeah, like a teaser pattern. Yeah. So it's called Promise of Spring, and you get the floss and fabric and everything you need for it, and the finishing materials came with it as well.
I think the finishing came with on Saturday. Not that it matters.
Oh, okay. Well, there's finishing materials. And then on Saturday, there's the full pattern. So it was Promise of Spring, like the bag. And it is this. And the motifs had been pulled from an antique
book,
sampler book. Yeah. But she did a whole, she talked about it. She talked about the inspiration, where she got the design. And then...
And she's known for her, berries. And so she had a tutorial... kind of like a little class on how to make them, which was interesting. Like I don't have berries laying around, but it was still really interesting to see.
But I feel like I could now.
I could, yeah. It was interesting to see how it's done.
Yeah. So we got a full fat quarter of the fabric that we need for it, which was needle and flax dirty teacup.
Yep.
So this is the 18 count Ada.
I got 32 count linen.
Very nice. And then we got
And you got to pick.
Yeah, you got to pick your fabric count. We got the floss that we need and the finishing materials. So the whole kit.
Yep. And they had Susan had done a conversion.
Yeah.
For it. So you saw this version, and then she had also picked colors. I don't know. I don't know what brand. You know what I mean? I don't know what the conversion was. But it was neat to see the different versions.
Yeah. I forgot my finishes. I took another class while I was there.
Yes.
I love the first class so much. I was like, what else can I sign up for? So I took a class about making tomatoes, and I made a tomato.
It's so cute.
I'll put a picture of it. It has a little mouse on top. Yeah, it was fun. So I got some floss at Stitchway. They had a bunch of almond M&M's silks, so I got these fun ones. I had a skein of this cotton candy that I had bought at StitchCon, and I loved it so much, and I was sad that I had used not even most of it. I'd used some of it. So I got that, and then I got Writer's Chair and Moss Boss. I love how these stitch up. They're so fun.
They look fun. I can't picture how they stitch up.
I did remember the hat on my skeleton, my party skeleton, party skelly.
That's what that is?
It's
very fun. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going...
Do you want to do fabrics?
We can do fabric. I have fabrics, I have patterns, and I have bags.
I have fabrics, one pattern, and a bag. And we have these.
Let's go that in the fabric.
Okay. We got these, is this crochet or knitting? I can never tell the difference.
I feel like that's maybe crochet.
Okay, we're going to say they're crocheted. You can correct this if we're wrong.
Yes.
Crocheted coasters. And we're going to split the pack because I need one for my office. And they had so many different colors to choose from. And we went back several times and went back and forth about which ones to get.
Yeah. And
we both like this one, so we got these to split.
Yeah. They were made by a lady from Toledo, Nancy
Black.
Yeah, Nancy Black. And I believe she was an attendee there.
Yep.
And we had been going back and forth on which one we wanted to get, and then finally decided, well, we knew, especially because she was an attendee, I thought it was just fun. We got to meet her. So I was like, of course, we're going to go pick one out. So.
Yeah. And we did.
Yep.
All right. Fabric.
Yeah.
Amity was very aggressively encouraged about some fabric.
There's a lot. Okay, I'm going to go with Laura's fabric first. So this one is called Something in Winter Skies.
See. Cleveland, Winter Skies.
Cleveland! It's one word. Okay, there's a gap. In my defense, there's a gap.
I think there's some kerning that's off a bit on the...
Okay, Cleveland, Winter Skies. And this is 32 count Lugana. just thought it was really fun. See, to me, I'm like, this would be a great Halloween.
That would be a really nice Halloween.
Yeah. And then...
Do you have more Laura's fabric?
I do.
Okay, I could do my Laura's fabric after you.
Do you want to alternate?
No, you don't.
Okay. I have 2 more pieces of Laura's fabric. This one does not have a name, but it's a fat quarter 32 count Lugana. And I honestly bought this because I don't really have anything like this. Like, I don't have a red, anything this bold.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't have any plans for it, but I love it.
You'd be pretty for Christmas.
Oh gosh.
Oh, avalanche.
This is
fine.
It's fine.
This is fine.
All right, and then last piece of Laura's fabric is another 32 count Lugana. And again, there's no plans. I liked it. I thought it was a really fun orange. Fall. Yeah, that would be a great fall one. Yep.
Right. I went off script on my Laura's fabrics, but I love them so much that I had to. They're 28 count linen.
I didn't realize that.
They are. So this is Cauldron Spell.
It's very neat.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good one. I could see why you
Yeah, I had to do it.
Yeah.
And I also got 28 count linen in Corpse. All mine were Halloween themed.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. I have 2 more pieces from Stitch Away, and they're from Mystic Fabrics. This one is Dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's just the loveliest teal. Obsessed. I mean, it's a great teal.
It's
Did
really
you
good
get
teal.
some of it?
I did not get that one. I picked it up several times.
And then this is the one that I was heavily influenced on. I saw this, immediately fell in love with it. It's Witch's Brew by Mystic Fabrics, and I got 32 count. I bought the whole yard. Here's why. We had it all out, and I was like trying to figure out which, like, you know, I'll get like a fat quarter or something like normal people do.
Mm-hmm. Normal people do.
And Jen was working and was cutting, and she was like, or you could just not cut it and get the whole thing. And then of course that one's like, that's the best plan.
Here's the thing. Each quarter was so different.
They're so good.
And they're all so good.
There's no way I'm going to be able to hold the whole thing up, but I'll show some of it. Is that like a good sample?
That's a very good sample, yes.
Like, it's just so pretty. It's got like the peachy coral, the brown, like
the blue, yeah.
And I think we decided, I had picked up a long dog sampler on the freebie table that was like really
super
long.
long. Yeah.
And so that was one of the things where like, you could do that on it. So I might. But that's the last fabric I have.
Okay. I also got some Witch's Brew, but I got a reasonable half yard. I didn't go.
You didn't have every single person telling you to buy the whole yard?
No. So yeah, I got some 18 count Ada in Witch's Brew. But it's just so pretty.
It's so pretty.
And then I got some smaller cuts of things. I'm on the hunt now, always, for the other, what I need for the other Nature Walk series. So I got a small piece of, also from Mystic Fabrics, Haley's Garden.
Like that.
Is that. And then I got a small piece of Forbidden Fiber Co. charcoal. Just like fun mottled gray. I got Dark Gilded from Mystic Fabrics.
That looks kind of like your Cittlewick.
It's a little golder, like less yellow, but I was thinking about Bad Vibes Only. Because when I originally kitted up Bad Vibes Only, it was a 14 count. And I think I'd rather do it on 18.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
It would be fun.
Will it fit?
Does
it seem large?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
I got a small piece of Forbidden Fiber Co. Hibiscus for the Valentine's Day Nature Walk that came out.
It's very pretty. It's
pinky
subtle.
Purple. Yeah,
it's very pretty.
It's a little darker than it's shown in person. And then
This one's great.
oh no, this wasn't, just a small piece of, that wasn't Stitch Away.
Oh, it was
I'm going to show my pattern just because I only got one pattern at Stitch Away. I got Peace on Earth from Erica Michaels. And I was like, I also own nothing red, like no red. So I got a small piece of Joy Lynn from Atomic Ridge.
Okay.
So we're straight.
We're straight.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh no, that's the last.
I have a couple of patterns, and then yeah. Okay, I bought a couple patterns. This is Sampler in Blue, designed by Diane Arthurs, which I had not seen before, but it's just a fun bird pattern.
The model of it was so
The
good.
model sells me
Yeah.
all the time. So, and then I got Old Willow Stitchery. This is Margaret Elias, 1880, and the birds.
Birds.
Yeah, like this bird on top of this house here. What's happening? I love him. So I don't know if I will do the whole thing. I might just do the crazy birds. The border's kind of like, I mean, it's fun. Trees are fun. Okay, maybe I will. It looks like these have little top hats kind of on.
Oh, it totally does.
I just like the birds.
Mm-hmm.
And the trees and the border.
I would
We'll
just leave
see.
out the top, like leave out the alphabet.
Yeah.
Those trees are great. You have to do the trees.
Yeah, the trees are great. But
yeah.
So yeah, and I had Old Willow Stitchery is one that I hadn't heard of before.
Yeah.
They had a trunk show. So and then I bought oh, I probably can't show
Oh yeah.
that. I'll show you the back of it. Keepsakes put all of their bonus charts, which is all their free charts, on
It's a QR code.
yeah, what
You
is
can
this
scan.
called? Corner gauge. And so like here, it's a QR code. I'm not going to show the whole thing. You can scan and access all the patterns, and then they just add to it constantly. So you always have like free patterns. So it's like a one-time purchase.
Yeah.
And you keep getting updates. But so I got that, and that was, they were out of stock, and Jen set one aside for me.
Nice.
Even though they had a whole thing of
Yes, they restocked.
But okay, so then I just have 2 bags left.
Okay.
You want to show your bag?
You go first, and then I'll show my
Okay.
bag.
So we met a lovely lady,
Nana K.
Nana K, Karen. She had a trunk show with a bunch of different kinds of bags, like, and you'll see like we kind of got a variety. But so I have 2 bags that were, she had these sold separately and as a set, and I bought a set. But just like a little quilted bag. It's got a clip on one side. And yeah, this one doesn't have anything in it, but like just inside. And then the larger version. And you can see Nana K handmade. I think she has her card in here. Yeah. So this is her information.
We'll put it in the notes too.
Yeah, for sure. She was just like the loveliest lady.
So nice.
So nice. She was so nice to talk to. This bag came in handy for apparently Tylenol.
You needed some time.
And hand sanitizer and
Well.
chapstick and band-aids.
Little first aid kit.
It was perfect.
She also made, so I kept going back to
Oh.
the shopping annex
Yeah.
to visit. She made like larger like bags, and I kept going back to visit this one, and then I finally was like, no, I just have to get it. Look at this giant Halloween bag.
It has amazing fabric. Can we get it closer,
Yeah.
maybe?
It has like creepy Halloween seed packets on it.
So good.
Like, they're so weird. Little people as seeds, or people as vegetables.
And she had like 4 different sizes. Was
Yeah.
this the biggest one or this?
No.
No, there's
This
one
was
more
the
that was
second
bigger.
biggest, yeah. And it's got a little clip for keys, and it has a pocket inside. And yes, you can carry so many whips in this thing.
It's like a great retreat bag.
It is a really good retreat bag. There is a bag that is even bigger that is called a retreat bag. But
Oh, that's right.
see, again, reasonable, restraint.
Restraint. Okay.
So yeah, we had a great time at Stitchaway. Excited to go back next year. So many nice people.
So many.
Yeah. Okay, don't worry, there's more haul.
Yeah.
I have one more fabric I was going to talk about. Do you have more fabrics?
I have a couple more.
Okay.
Yep.
I saw this on banana oil, and I fell in love with it. And look how pretty it is. I love it. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it
Oh,
yet,
that's good.
but I had to have it. So, and her stuff sells so quick. I was like, oh no, because I didn't see it right when she posted it, but it was still there waiting for me, so that was nice. Yeah, that's all my fabric.
Okay, I had a couple more pieces of fabric. So in our Whip Parade video, when I showed Inordinate Fondness, I was talking about the fabric that it's on. It's like a Murano even weave that is like a big box store. Sold it and they don't have it anymore. So I was on the hunt to find something similar, and a lovely Instagram friend sent a link, Isa, and we'll put information up here. And she's like, is this what you're looking for? And it was a link on eBay to the exact fabric. So I was so excited that I have one more piece of it.
What are you going to do on it?
I don't know. I also there were a couple of people that found ones that looked very similar. And I ordered a small cut of each of them. There were 2 and I can't think. They were very close. They're around here. But I appreciate everyone reaching out and being like, hey, is this it? Because there were some that, like I said, are very close and will work for stuff. I just love this fabric so much.
The cross stitch community, some great detectives.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Yeah. It's a wonder anyone has unicorn that I'm surprised somebody hasn't found it for them.
Although I always keep an eye out for people that we know, they have their unicorns, and one of them is, of course, the Long Dog Samplers book. Yeah. And I saw it on...
It sold.
Amazon.
Oh.
Not here, a different Amazon, for $1,000.
No.
$1,002.
Pam sent me an Instagram message about one that sold, and I think it was 600 and something.
That would have been a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not pay that.
Yep.
Not even close. Okay. So a couple more fabrics. I honestly have no clue why I bought this.
For your Noel ornament.
Noel ornament. 32 count linen by XJU Designs. It's called My Little Dove. No, Noel ornament. I honestly don't remember half of these purchases.
Is that yours?
Is it yours?
I wouldn't buy 32 count linen. I'm not even brave enough to try 32 count Lugana yet.
I don't know. I mean, I like it. It's a pretty gray. It's just not something that I was I remember buying.
Did you get a pattern called Noel ornament? I do love, if you get fabric and keepsakes, they always fill out a little slip and they write what it's for, which is very helpful for me.
Noel ornament.
If you bought it, it'll be in your haul.
We'll find out.
If someone in the keepsakes is missing a piece of fabric.
It ended up in my bag. No.
Yeah.
Okay, this next fabric, we purchased this, it was a pre-order for a charity to, all the proceeds went to help with the Hurricane Helene funds. And it's by Grace Note Fabrics, and it's called Higher Ground.
Yeah. I have it too at home. I do, and the idea was the ground and the water. And
And
it was a fundraiser.
I love it. Yep, I don't know if I've stitched on Grace Note fabrics yet, but it's very, it has a really good feel to it. So I'm excited to find something for that. And then I got a couple things from Fabric Flair. So this, it's this loud.
Very crinkly.
Okay.
Confetti.
Confetti. Which, can you see it? Yeah, I got 32 count even weave because the pattern in my retreat journal is on that. And then I got snow on hazy gray and snow on aqua. And I have some pattern ideas for those. That is that's
real crinkly.
Really loud. Sorry about that. No, I'm not apologizing. People say not to apologize. So, all I have I have patterns and I have this. I have my box, and what should we do?
All I have left is about 70 other things. We both got that. Let's show that. We are at Keepsakes, and they had these, I've never seen little floss drops like this from XJU Designs with a little Halloween palette. So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got those.
And does it go with an actual pattern? I just bought it because of the colors.
I just like Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Find
That's great.
something for it. Let's do.
So I have more keepsakes.
You do your keepsakes.
It's like all patterns.
You do your keepsakes patterns.
Okay. Well, this one isn't keepsakes. This one was okay. This was a Stitchy Kindness. So, friend Rose got Jen a birthday gift, and Jen opened it and was like, "I already stitched this."
Yeah.
So she's like, "Can I do whatever I want with it?" And Rose was like, "Yeah." So she just handed it to me. So thank you very much, Rose and Jen, for the Stitchy Kindness. This is Scattered Seed Samplers Gathering Together Pin Keep. Love it. Okay, now we're at keepsakes. So this, I'm just gonna like rapid fire
Do it.
go through these. Okay. Someday Soon by Shakespeare's Peddler.
I would like to stitch that also. Which you can't tell. Sorry, you said rapid fire. Now I'm gonna make you talk about it.
Okay.
There's cute little Christmas motifs all along the top.
Yeah. So someday soon we will all be together. And it's got little motifs. Okay. I've looked at this so many times, but it's Hands to Work, and it's called Share Joy. This bird.
That bird's ridiculous.
I know. I love him. Then we have Not Forgotten Farm Thomas. Just cute. Shakespeare's Peddler Pennsylvania Christmas 2. Shakespeare's Peddler Antique Birds and Cages. Tell an Emblem, number 131.
See, you should just do that so you don't have to stress about naming patterns.
Scissor Sampler.
Oh,
it's on the
okay.
inside.
Never mind.
Scissor Sampler. Plum Street Samplers Nightshade Bird.
Where was I when you bought all these? I remember like 2 of them.
I don't remember.
Did we both black out?
I was seriously looking at these and I was like, they're great. I love them. I'm glad I purchased
Do you
them.
have someone else's bag?
No,
Like, you don't remember the fabric?
I do remember. Like I do remember those, but I don't know. Okay, so then we have quite a few Prairie Schoolers. Santa's House was the 2010 limited edition. Santa's Night. And to All a Good Night. Welcome Home. I really just like this bird that says welcome. Okay. Little Robins by Kathy Barrick. They had a model stitch of this at Keepsakes.
Yeah.
Plum Street Samplers Paradise Lost. And I just like the animals and the birds and the trees. We'll probably leave out the Sains and the other people. This is My Big Toe Quotes the Stitcher. Carriage House Samplings Red Winged Blackbird. JBW Designs Bluebirds of Happiness. This was her Stitch Away exclusive a few years ago. Okay, that was all keepsakes.
All right. I did not get any patterns of keepsakes.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to talk about other patterns?
We can't. I'm losing my voice.
I can hear that. Yours.
Let's just power through.
Okay, go.
All right, I bought this book off of Amazon called Cross Stitch Happy Days, and it is by the I think it's Kyoko. So it's Kyoko, and it's the designer behind Gerda, and they have some just lovely patterns in there. And then I saw on Facebook, I believe, a long dog sampler that I had never seen.
You're like, what?
And I was like, this is just all crazy birds. And I got really excited and found out that it was from 2017. And it's not sold on her website, but I found it on Garibaldi's Needle.
That bird's extra crazy.
I know, they're great. Garibaldi's Needleworks, I believe, which I never heard of. But so it's just a bunch of crazy birds. And I am so excited. So excited.
We're going to allow yourself one start out of all. Well, finish your haul and then I'll ask you that question.
Okay. And then on there, because they can't travel alone, you hear people say that all the time. I had never seen this one, the Willow Tree Sampler by Carriage House Samplings. I just love willow tree designs, and this one had that inserts. So I got those both from Garibaldi's Needleworks.
Okay. If you were going to allow yourself one start out of all of those, what would you start first?
Out of all of those? Oh my goodness. You show yours and let me look.
You can answer at the end there.
Okay.
So I got a couple of patterns off of different Facebook de-stash groups. I got the Quaker sampler from Samplar Works. I'm just a sucker for Quakers, and it was fun colors, and I like the "this is made for them to see that liveth after me." So I got that. It's fun colors, right? And then I got Rosewood Manor, Hawthorne Hill. I was really feeling Rosewood Manor as I was working on Cittlewick Green, so I just love the colors. I could probably do it on bio. I'm just saying. Look at
okay, you could.
Right? I thought it was fun. And I got Casting a Spell from Blackbird Designs. Another, again, it was very similar to like at first Cox Crow. But I really like this black cat pin cushion on the back. I've been on the hunt. I probably won't do this, just time constraints, but I'm like, no, I'm going to do a small for the Smalls Exchange this year at StitchCon.
Yep.
We'll see. This was not a de-stash group, but I got this on eBay. It's Kindred Spirits from the Primitive Needle. It says, with Kindred Spirits, tried and true, may Halloween be fine for you. And look at these cats. Like, they are crazy shapes. Like,
oh yeah.
So, but it's got a fun border. It's got a good mood. It's got great stars. Could work on Bayou.
Do you have enough Bayou left?
Never enough.
Never enough.
And then I had 3 other patterns. I'll burn through those.
No, go on.
Okay. I got, this is from Monasterium Design, which I'd never heard of. It's sampler 4 seasons. And so they're like little Quakers for spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I have really fun, like variegated floss that will work for each season that I'm excited to use.
Are you going to stitch them together or separate?
I'm going to put them together.
I like it.
I got Winter Wind from Samplers and Primitives, and I just never seen a winter pattern that had this like pinks and like this shade of like spring green kind of.
I haven't seen them. Where did you get these from?
One is from 123 Stitch. One is from a de-stash group.
Oh, okay. I just never seen that one or the Quaker one.
And then I'm always on the lookout for patterns that would work well on like really
Bayou.
Well, of course, Bayou, duh. But really crazy like banana oil, like fabrics, like the ones that are more modeled. And I thought this Wildflowers from Kathy Barrick would look nice.
That would look great.
Yeah,
That's a really good idea.
So, those are my patterns.
Nice. Okay, my decision of the stack I've shown, I would probably do.
That was my guess.
I would probably start this one from.
That's the one I was going to guess you would start.
It's just so good. I think I would change the colors though.
Of course.
Yeah. Look at Alan's face.
They're all doing something. There's something crazy about every single one of them.
I just love it.
I love it. All right. Into your February.
Oh my gosh, I sound so bad. Okay. So I think this is what, the 3rd year maybe? And I missed out on the previous year, so I was determined to do it this year. And luckily, Erinn was like on it and ordered it for me when we were at Summer Stitch. So this is by Miss Lay Pages, and I did open everything already.
Oh my gosh, there's so much in there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like rapid fire show what's in here. But stitch gauge. So this came with like little baggies and things individual that you opened, and I didn't know if it was you're supposed to open this on certain days or anything. Oh,
like Advent style.
I just opened everything. So there's a sticker by Uncanny Kari with some of their artwork on it, and a needle minder with the bird logo.
I like the back of that needle minder.
Feel the texture of the whole thing. It's great.
Oh.
And some project cards. So,
a serious magnet.
Yeah. Some really cool embroidery scissors. I don't think I've shown you any of this,
I
have I?
haven't seen it, no. You
So,
sent me a picture of the patterns.
cottage garden thread, like pack that goes with the charts. I believe there were like 4 or 5. We'll see in a minute. And a pack of needles. Okay, so here are the, okay, we'll just show this. So everyone's design was on this fabric, which I believe is by, oh no, hand-dyed fabric by Lap and Loops. I was thinking it was Mislaid Pages. By Lap and Loops. It's called Sunshine Days. Cool tote bag. Oh my goodness, there's more.
But wait,
Oh wait.
there's more.
With a nice zipper that goes all the way across. And then a little hoop and a keychain. Yeah, floss ring. Thank you. And then also, on top of all of that, you got the patterns. Which I would honestly, I'm going to stitch every single one of these. I love them. So this one is by Uncanny Kari and These 20 Stitches called Pigeon Parade. Love it. Oh, and the artwork's on the back. This is by Stitchy Pros called Friendship's Song. And then Marumi Designs, We Have Each Other's Back.
That's a fun border.
She has like great borders. This is Shaded Stitchery Broken Wings Welcomed. Then Ardith Designs Stick Together. And Bendy Stitchies Hera's Peacock. And I will stitch all of those. That was what? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 patterns. Yes, I am hoping that you can get, because I doubt you can stitch all of them with the amount of floss, but I'm hoping you can buy more. I can do a conversion, I guess.
I'll check my Cottage Garden Threads haul, which I'll show in a minute.
Oh, that's right.
To see if they have it. Yeah.
So I was so happy with this. Like I said, it was the first year I had done it, and I wish I would have done it every year.
No. But you can do it going forward.
I will. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay.
I got lucky twice. I got that other Jasmine custom bags, and then I saw this one, and I had to get it for my niece.
Oh,
she
yeah.
loves Conto. So, got her this.
And she's going to start learning to cross stitch.
She very much wants to cross
And my
stitch.
son is too, but
So
this is
she
going to
has
be her little
project
bag.
Yep. So, that was a gift for her.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
She loves it. She said, I'm keeping it.
I was like, yes, that is for you, but I need it to show on this.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to go through my other stuff and you can...
Sure. All I have left is this, and I'm going to talk about this.
Okay.
And then the journals.
Okay. Cottage Garden Threads had a deal where you could buy, like, it was 15 skeins. It was like a mystery pack, and you didn't know what you were going to get, but it was a very good price. So I did that, and I got some very lovely threads. A couple of them I'm already using and things, but it was a really good mix of like brights and neutrals. And I'm not going to be able to hold all these, but...
You want me to hold some?
No, I'm just kind of showing them in general.
I'm just kind of shifting so I can get to my next round.
That's really fun. So yeah, I think it keeps popping up. I think they're still doing it every once in a while. So yeah, I highly recommend. And it said if you buy more than one pack, they would try to make sure you didn't get multiples. So, oh, and it came in this adorable little tote bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So each pack that you got came in a tote bag in it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's fun. And I really like their floss. I like how it's pre-cut. Mm-hmm. And if it's, so this is a bad example because it is just kind of pink to red, but it's the same. I'm not explaining this well. Mm-hmm. So if it's like,
no, you were not.
Hold please.
Correct. You were not explaining that well.
I'm going to find one. I'm going to open it up. So like this one, which is more heavily variegated, like green to pink. But since it's already cut, like they all go green to pink to green. So when you restart it, it stays consistent. Like from, yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah. And you can just unwind it like that and then pull from here.
Very smart.
Yeah. So
good to know because I have this.
Some now. Yeah. And then I had the quarterly Adam Hart cross stitch mystery box. So I really love their floss drops. And you can get in the mystery box, you can get floss drops or bobbin chips. Or I said floss drops. You can get floss chips or the bobbin chips, or there might be another option. I just always go for the chips. So this month, or this quarter, it came with a project tracker pad.
That's kind of fun.
It is really nice. Like, it's got some really smart, like, you can do your percentage and like when you started it and what days you stitched on it. And then it came with 2 packs of chips. So this one is like a bluish kind of galaxy, I like that color. And this one is like a reddish, pinkish color. And I think that's it for my haul.
That's it?
I'm looking around. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Barely anything.
Okay, so I have just a few miscellaneous things. And I've been on the hunt for like a perfect container, which I didn't think existed, to hold my, well, it originally started to hold my like my charts that I designed so I can have like a little stock of them, but then I'm like, duh, I could also hold normal half-size charts. So I found these at Michael's and they are the perfect size. So they have dividers in them. Might be really loud. Sorry, not sorry. But they have dividers. And so these are now just like alphabetized in there.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I know that this is like A through D or whatever, and I can pull it out and find what I want easily. The absolute perfect container.
And they're usually on sale.
I haven't bought them when they're not. Like they're normally $12 on sale. So like 40% off of 20. I might be hoarding them. I think I've bought our Michaels out twice now.
Yep.
And then once in Lexington. I have 7 of them. Well, it's funny because Jess Sloan Stitches, who we talked about earlier, had a story on Instagram. She's like, I found these perfect bins, and I was like, yes, they're like, I'm obsessed.
Like, stop telling people.
It's true. No, don't. I was like, I've been hoarding these for so long, but I love them, and I'm not gonna gatekeep this information.
There you go.
I will tell everyone about them because they really are perfect.
The brand is Simply Tidy.
Yeah, I think it might be Myers, or not Myers, I'm sorry, Michael's brand.
Yeah.
Like their store brand. But they're great. They seal very well. They have like a handle like right here. So
they stack well.
They stack well, yes. One was covered in glitter, but I made Erinn carry that one.
Yeah.
So
it's okay. Her daughter loves glitter, so that's,
yeah. We got rid of that. Okay, so
and then your most exciting.
My most exciting haul / project. So I had seen like a year ago, probably, like more than that even, a post that was on Reddit of this person that had made these like DMC swatches, and they were magnetic. And I sent it to Erinn immediately, and I was like, I'm obsessed, I need these. And the thing, they had provided the 3D print file.
3D printing file, yeah.
That they had designed for them. And I seriously was like, we could just buy a 3D printer just to make these.
Yeah. And they were like, wait, you can rent it at, like, there's a library by us that has like an imagination station where you can rent stuff like this. But it was like, oh, I forget, you can only rent it for like an hour or 2 at a time. Yeah.
And you need like 500
for DMC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's kind of got tabled. So when we were at Stitchaway, one of our table mates, Sarah, we showed you had the 3D printed or container. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. She also had like some like table signs. I was like, she said her husband did it. And me not even thinking, I was like, oh, that's great. We need to like, I want to order like a Boomerang Stitches something plaque. And Erinn's like, hold up the swatches.
Like, if we have a file,
yeah,
could you print? Yeah.
So
or could he print?
He did end up, said he had time and could do it, and printed them so fast at a very reasonable price. And so anyway, what we were talking about are these swatches.
Like, for a designer, this is,
I am so excited. Like, I cannot stress how obsessed I am with these, and I've only made it for like one project. Like, I've only had time to like do it for one project, but So they're small, but they're just these little swatches, and they have on the side and front the number, and these were also provided in the files of the original person that created it. I take no credit in the design of these or anything. They had said, like, I am not going to be making these, but I'm happy to provide the files for anyone who wants to. So I bought this magnetic, it's a first aid kit, and look at this.
And they all fit in there?
They all fit. I have some extra stuff in here now. I have not done all of those. This is the palette for that pattern, the model I'm working on now. So it's kind of a little sneak peek. It's like a spring palette. But yeah, so it's great. Because then I've been like, you just move them around. Do whatever
when
you
you're done,
want.
put them back in
you
the
put
pod.
them back and they're there. I had to buy the tiniest magnets I've ever seen in my life. Like, I ordered 520 or 530 magnets, and they were like, it was a thing like this big. Like, they're so tiny. My hands were covered in super glue by the time I was done.
But she's so excited about
but
it.
I am
worth it.
I cannot wait to make more of these. Like, obviously I have like 480 left.
Yeah.
But yeah. And they don't all fit. I had to buy like one little tray. This little add-on. But then my DMC swatch book fits right in.
Mm-hmm. Little design on the go kit.
It's true. But don't leave them in your car.
Oh, that's right.
Because the filament. But I'm going to quit moving this around because it's really loud.
It's going to melt. It's not going to explode.
Oh, yeah. It'll just melt.
That felt dramatic. Yeah. Don't leave it in your car. Don't feed it after midnight.
I cannot say enough good things. I'm so excited. And I was so lucky that I met Sarah and her husband was willing to do it, and so nice.
Yes, huge shout out to them.
Huge shout out. I cannot wait to make more of these, and they're not hard to wrap it.
Yeah,
it's just time.
Yep.
I need the time to do it.
Yep.
So, and a lot of my time right after I did this was devoted to my daughter's birthday planning.
Oh my gosh. So her daughter turned 5, and there was some back and forth about what she wanted the theme to be. Mm-hmm. And then at the last minute, she's like, I want the theme to be cheese.
She requested, Erinn every year makes my kids cakes for their birthday every year. And she wanted a cheesecake shaped like a wedge of cheese. And that is exactly what Erinn made her.
Yep.
You have a picture? Yep.
She wanted a cheese pinata, but Amity made her a punch-yata.
It's true.
Instead.
It's true. I made her one of the ones that you just punch in the circle. The circle.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's where my time has been, is making cheese-related items.
Yeah. I was amazed that a cheese-themed happy birthday banner already existed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And balloons, cheese balloons.
Yeah. And not in a sophisticated adult charcuterie kind of way, for kids.
Yeah.
Just cheese. Yeah. There was cheese balloons.
It's each banner thing had a different cheese and it dressed up as a different profession.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
but she said it was her best day ever.
It's true. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I would love a cheese party.
I mean, yeah. Who wouldn't?
Yeah. Yeah. So that is all the haul I have.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. Do you want to? Well, if you stayed for haul and you don't like shop updates.
Yes, I decided not everyone cares about this, so I'm gonna just throw it at the end, and hopefully it'll be very quick. But like we said before, I had first trunk show at Stitch Away, which was amazing, and now I'm having a second trunk show at Keepsakes. So they have not the full thing. They don't have Freak for the Beak or Great White Christmas, which is why I had those models to show earlier. But everything else is available there. And it's on the mantle.
Well, they have those patterns, right? They just don't have...
No, they don't have the patterns.
Oh, they don't have the patterns. Okay.
Yeah. If you wanted to order them, you could always call and request them. Yeah. I'm happy to run them up to Barbara or whatever. But, yeah, so that was exciting. That was really exciting for me. And also I have some shops that I've been working with that offer paper patterns now. So, I'm just going to list them. Some of them are online only, some have stores, but we have Rittenhouse Needlepoint in Pennsylvania, which I am was really excited when they reached out because Erinn has been there a couple times and had nothing but nice things to say about the shop.
They're so nice.
Yeah. And I think we even showed a tour or like a video.
Yeah, and it's a really nice shop. And they have, I went in once and they have groups of people that come and like stitch or
the looms.
I forgot weave, spin, or spinning yarn.
Yeah.
But no, so nice, and like the store is really, it's so nice and organized. And if you're near Philadelphia, it's right across the street from the convention center.
Okay. So. Yeah, and they have been nothing but great to work with. And they said that they are expanding their cross stitch.
Very nice.
So they've been trying to get some more designs in, which is amazing. And then Welcome Stitchery, Justine is also carrying all my patterns, which is exciting. And again, has been just so lovely to work with. I feel like I hit the jackpot on the people that I've worked with so far. Like everyone's just been amazing. Then, so our friend Tona, who we met at Stitch Away, just opened a online shop, and I want to say it's been like maybe a few weeks, maybe two at this point, 2 weeks maybe.
Feisty Needle,
the Feisty Needle, Feisty Needle, and you can find her on Instagram or feistyneedle.com, and she's been so much fun to work with. Like, she's just great. And then coming soon,
like ready to ship out
once I have the correct address. Evertotes in Canada will be carrying my stuff, so I'm excited.
Is that wild? Like, does it feel?
My husband was like, "You're going international." Yeah. So I am so excited. Just like everyone, we met Carolina obviously when we went to Stitch North, and just great people. And I'm really excited to be able to work with them and work with everyone. So yes, so there are lots of options now for paper patterns. I know some people had requested that, and right now I'm not doing that on my Etsy, but there are a few options. Yeah. Okay. And then I think the only thing is the journal, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't know what we were going to do with this, but so I think in January, Erinn had posted that she got the first copy of Cross Stitch Retreat Journal that I had designed. And my goal was to have them on my Etsy shop and sell them. So I'm trying to set up and finalize the shipping options because I've only done PDF charts. So this is like new territory for me. So eventually they will be on there, but I thought I would show them. So this is mine. And I'm hoping to get those listed very soon. I think I'm only going to list I have like 30 made. I'll probably do like 10 at a time until I figure out the shipping situation. Yep. Because I don't want them to take long to ship on my end, figure out what I'm doing first. But I'm not going to show all these, don't worry. Okay. But like some of them, depending on the design, like this one has like a black binding. You had a black binding. Yeah. And we have like white ones. But they're all different. Yeah. They're all fun and different. Part of the holdup is I now have to take photos of all of them because they're different.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So, but they're fun. And I tried to do like a mix of like different colors. So, that's it.
I think we did it.
We did it.
We did it. You did it. If you're here.
Yes, you did it. Oh my gosh, we all did it. Oh, it's...
Yeah.
We are going to be back before 3 months.
That's the plan.
Before StitchCon, we need to make...
Oh my gosh, for sure. Yeah.
A couple, at least.
That would be great. But yeah. All right. Thank you so much again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following, commenting, and being such a great community. Yep. And we hope that you get to stitch today. Yep. All right. Bye.
Bye.